I thought I was done doing readings for the day, but my guides have one more thing that they want me to say before I go to bed. And what they wanted me to share is the quote: "What nobody tells you about healing is that the person you had to become in order to survive the war you were going through is also the same person you need to let go of. The version of yourself that you had to become is not the same person and not the same version that you need to continue on with in your life. You have to let that person go. It's one of the hardest things that you'll have to do because you had to create that person." And the song that they wanted me to include with this message is Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. And they wanted me to highlight the chorus. It says, "And I don't want the world to see me because I don't think they'll understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am." And they didn't want me to pull any tarot for this reading, just oracle cards. And we'll start with Step into New Life. I release the weight of shame others put over my life with compassion and great love for myself. I step into new life. The divine is within. The divine was never meant to be found outside of me, but rather within. My heart is the home of the divine. Light underneath, under the pain, trauma, and misunderstandings about my worth, I find that there is a light no one can ever put out. That light is me. Worthy of guidance. I can be helped and guided in any moment of my life, regardless of the light or darkness of my experience. And I'll be okay. I can release my fear of the unknown and embrace life as a grand adventure. I know that I'll be okay as I step into the life I'm creating. And the last card is, I belong. Because of fear, others may try to make me feel like I don't belong. That is a lie. We are all a part of the human tribe. We all belong. So you may be feeling like you're ready to step into new life, but you may find that the person that you created yourself to be to survive your environment, whether this be your childhood or your current situation, it's okay to let that person go. Let go of the defenses, let go of the fear, let go of the trauma, let go of the pain, and discover that underneath all of it, it's like that thing people say. They get the $100 bill and they crumple it up and stomp on it and do all of this destruction to the $100 bill, but then they ask, does anyone still want this $100 bill? And everyone's like, yes, of course, because it hasn't lost its value. So we can go through fire. We can really struggle and go through so much, but it hasn't changed our value at all, because what lies within us is the light, the energy, and the love of the divine. And I love that this card came out with that right after. Underneath all of the trauma you've been through, underneath this person you created to survive your environment, is light. And I can relate to this so much because I created so many versions of myself to please my environment. I was really good at this game, and it was the hardest thing that I ever had to let go of, is this facade that I made of myself to please others and to let my real light shine through and my authenticity, because I was so afraid that I wouldn't belong if I did that. It was the scariest, it was the scariest thing I've ever done. But I love that this came out. You're going to be okay. Even though we can fear so much and not want the world to see us, like the song Iris speaks of, we can be so afraid because we don't think they'll understand. But you came here to be the unique version of yourself that you are, and to show everyone what you've learned, and you will be okay. And the more you show up in your authenticity and in your truth, the more you're going to find the people that you belong with. Because what do they say? Your tribe can't show up until you do. And because if you're showing up inauthentically, you're going to attract people who are inauthentic and who don't actually match up with your soul. And I've been there. It doesn't actually feel good. You could be surrounded by a crowd of people and still feel so alone because you haven't showed up as your true self. And so this feeling of belonging feels so far away. So yeah, I think that's all they wanted to say. The most difficult part of our healing journey is letting go of the person we created to survive our environment, and but you can let that person go now because you're safe now. You get to choose your environments. You get to be in places and with people that you feel safe with. And because you know that, it's time to take that leap into your new life, into your new grand adventure, and to find your soul tribe because they're out there looking for you.